Welcome children. Take out your geography book, Natural Regions of the World. Today's topic is characteristics feature of equatorial type of climate. Equatorial type regions do not experience any season as there is little change in range of temperature. Now equatorial type of region, they do not experience any types of seasonal changes because there is very little change in the range of temperature. This region experiences average temperature of 26 degrees Celsius throughout the year with a belt of low pressure wind. Now these regions, what they experience average type of temperature of 26 degrees Celsius throughout the year, and they have a belt with low pressure. Extensive cloud cover and heavy rainfall prevent any rise in temperature. Now, as there is too much of cloud cover and heavy rainfall, what it prevents? It prevents any rise in the temperature. Annual range of temperature is about 3 degrees Celsius and diurnal range is about 6 degrees Celsius to 8. Now, annual range of temperature, it is about 3 degrees Celsius, and diurnal range of temperature, it is about 6 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius. This area experiences heavy torrential rainfall accompanied by lightning and thunder often in the afternoon. Now this area, what it experiences? It experiences heavy torrential rainfall, and these torrential rainfalls are accompanied by lightning and even thunder, which are often experienced in the afternoon. Humidity is always high. Humidity, it always remains high. Natural vegetation. High temperature and heavy rains which characterize equatorial regions encourage heavy growth of natural vegetation. Now, high temperature and heavy rainfall, what they characterize? They characterize equatorial region, and this encourages the heavy growth in the natural vegetation. All the trees are tall and broad-leaved and evergreen. Trees, they are all trees. What type of trees are found? That is, tall trees are found with broad-leaved and they remain evergreen. Because of hot and wet climate, they grow throughout. As the climate is too hot and wet, so the trees grow throughout the year. They remain evergreen throughout the year. The forest is so dense that the leaves of tall trees form an almost continuous canopy which does not allow the sunlight to reach the ground. Only about 1% of it reaches the ground. Now, these trees are too dense because the leaves of these trees, they are tall and form a canopy, and as it forms a canopy on the top, so it doesn't allow the sunlight to reach the ground. Only 1% of it reaches the ground. Coastal swamps and lower valleys of tidal rivers have mangrove forests with tilted roof. Now, coastal swamps with lower valleys of tidal river, what type of forest they have? They have mangrove forest with tilted roof. Tropical forests have some valuable trees like mahogany, ebony, rosewood and greenheart used for expensive furniture. Now, tropical rainforest, what they have? They have much valuable trees, that is mahogany, ebony, rosewood and greenwood. These woods are used for making expensive furniture. Besides this, cinchona, banana, palm leaves, coconut and palm trees of tremendous commercial value are also found here. Now, besides this, yes, cinchona, banana, palm leaves, coconut, palm trees of tremendous commercial value, all these are found here. Equatorial forests are economically backward region because they are mostly inhabited by the primitive. Now, equatorial region, what they are? They are economically too backward region. Why? Because they are mostly inhabited by the primitive people. They are primarily gatherers and hunters. Some of these people have started farming, but there is also of primitive type. Now, some people, they have started farming and they are also of very old type. This is called the shifting temperature, and what it is called? It is called the shifting area. In various parts of equatorial region, it is known by different. Now, various parts of equatorial region, what it is known by? It is known by different name. Milpa in South America, Fang in Africa and Ladang in Indonesia. Now, Milpa, where is it? It is in South America. Fang, it is in Africa, and Ladang, it is in Indonesia. Trees are not found in pure stand. Now, trees here, the trees are not found in pure stand. Plantation crops grow in rubber in Malaysia. Plantation crop grown rubber, it is in Malaysia. Now, human habitation in the equatorial region. Life in Congo Basin and Zaire, Africa. Now, Congo Basin in Africa, nowadays the Zaire Basin is popularly known as the land of pygmies. Now, Congo Basin where it is? It is in Africa, and presently this Zaire Basin, it is popularly known as the land of pygmies. The pygmies are primitive short-statured tiny people, the average height is about 1 meter and the weight is about 40 kg. Now, this pygmies, what is the structure, how they look? That means they are very primitive men, they are short-heighted men, very tiny people, and their average height is about 1 meter and their weight is about 40 kg. The pygmies are nomadic. Now, pygmies, what type of people they are? They are nomadic people and lead a migratory life. Now, what type of life they live? They live a migratory. That means they roam about from this part to that part. They live in small villages with not more than 10 to 15 families. Now, where these pygmies live? They live in small villages, and these villages consist not more than 10 to 15 families. They generally build their houses with branches of trees or riverbank on the riverbank. Now, generally these pygmies, how they build their houses? They build their houses with the branches of trees, generally near the riverbank, and sometimes on trees to protect themselves from the poisonous snakes and insects. The houses have steep sloping thatched roofs to drain away rainwater. Now, their houses, what they have? They have steep sloping thatched roofs to drain away the rainwater. The houses are generally constructed at least 1 meter high above the ground to avoid swampy ground. Now, generally, these houses where they are constructed near about 1 meter high above the ground to avoid the swampy ground. The people wear minimum dresses because of hot and humid. Now, people wear they wear very less dresses because of this hot and humid climate. They generally cover their bodies with animal skin, barks and bunches of leaves and the waist to knees. Now, generally these people, where they wear very less dress because of the hot and humid climate, and generally they cover with their bodies with animal skin, barks and branches of the leaves from the waist to knees. They generally depend on the hunting, fishing and gathering wildlife. Generally their life is dependent on hunting, fishing, gathering wild fruits and trees. They are skilled in animal hunting. Now, what they are skilled in? They are skilled in animal hunting. Bows, arrows and spear are their main hunting weapon, and they use primitive hunting weapons, that is bows, arrows and spear. They catch fish with strings besides the meat of big animal. Now, what they do? They catches the fish with string, and besides meat of the big animal, they like to eat ants, insects, bees and honey. Now, besides eating meat of big animals, they like to eat ants, insects, bees and honey. They are also very fond of bananas. Even they are very fond of bananas. Pygmies do not keep domestic animal. Now, pygmies, they never keep domestic animal. The pygmies are strong, intelligent, fearless and cunning. Now, pygmies, what type of people they are? They are very strong people, they are very intelligent people, they are courage, fearless people and even very cunning. They do not believe in life after life or death, nor do they believe in religion. Now, these pygmies, they neither believe in life or death, nor they believe in any religion. But they believe in the devils. But what they believe? They believe in devils. Life in Malaysia. The Malay Peninsula is also located with the Equatorial. Now, Malay Peninsula, it is also located within the Equatorial region. Extensive rubber cultivation is practiced in it is practiced in this region. The original forest covers have been cleared. Original forest cover, it has been cleared. The plantation is accessible by roads, rails and waterway. Now, plantation, how is this accessible? It is accessible by road, rails and waterway. Rubber is exported to many foreign. Now, rubber, where it is exported? It is exported to many foreign countries, and food, clothing and other necessities are also imported. Rubber plantation. It was introduced in the peninsula by the British, and skilled labor was brought from it. Now, rubber plantation, where it was introduced? It was introduced in the peninsula, and by whom? That is the British, and the skilled labor which was brought from India. The labor set up colonies with plantation. And now, labor, they have set up colonies with plantation. The colonies have all amenities like schools, shops, banks, hospitals, theatre houses and playground. Now, colonies, what they have? They have all types of amenities, that is schools, shops, banks, hospital, theatre houses and even playground. The houses are constructed with bricks and cement and have corrugated iron sheet roofs. Now, houses, what they are constructed with? They are constructed with bricks and cement, and even they have some corrugated iron sheet roof. People grow vegetables in small kitchen gardens around their house. Now, people, what they grow? They grow in small kitchen gardens around their houses, and keep cattle for milk and poultry for eggs and meat. Now, they keep cattle, that is for milk, and poultry for eggs and meat. The work in the rubber plantation have been organized in a plant manner. Now, work of this rubber plantation, it has been worked out in a very good organized manner, that is in a plant manner, and follow the modern management of techniques. And what they follow? They follow the modern management technique. The plantation had helped to improve the economic condition. Now, this plantation, they have helped to improve the economic condition of the people. They lead a better standard of life. The role played by human beings is altering the natural environment style. Now, role which are played by the human beings, it always changes, is the natural environment, which is very striking. Now, take out your diary, write that chapter, natural vegetation of the world, topic characteristics, features of equatorial region, and equatorial type of climate, explain, homework, revises. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.